The world's most successful television series, Sex and the City, but alongside her acting success, Skyn Davis has taken an active role as an ambassador for the charity Oxfam. She's just returned from Kenya's Dadaab refugee camp, where thousands of families are fleeing from what the UN is calling East Africa's worst drought in 60 years. And Skyn is with me now, I'm glad to say. Very good afternoon to you, Skyn. I mean, you've just heard us there, and it seems endlessly discussing phone hacking. Important as it is, what you've seen, what you've witnessed, rather puts that into perspective.
It does. It does. I've been working with Oxfam for 6 years, and I've never seen anything as horrifying and shocking as what I saw on Friday at Dadaab. And I think that, you know, what's frightening about it is that it's 2011, and you just don't expect for something to happen like this increase in the number of refugees crossing. It's been this sudden increase, 9,000 new people a week coming into a camp that already has 380,000 people. So I've never been in a situation like that. I'm still trying to make sense of it, but you know, they just need aid. They need water, food,
Talk us
shelter.
through. I mean, we've got some of the pictures of you there, Skyn. I know you extended your trip, weren't you? You were in Tanzania, and this camp's in Kenya. Just talk us through the conditions of the camp and the conditions that the people are in when they arrive.
Well, they've usually been walking for 15 to 20 days. It's mostly women and children. They've been attacked by robbers along the way. One woman, her clothes were stolen even. Many women have taken on additional unaccompanied minors who are probably now orphans along the way. We met one incredible woman you'll see in a minute who was traveling with her 4 children and came across 7 additional children and accompanied them on her 15-day walk. Then when they get to the camp is so full that they can't get into the camp. So right here where we are, we're at the new additions. So it's an unofficial camp outside where there's no services, and they can't even get signed up for their services yet. That's how many people are coming across the border. It's really frightening, and they need everything. They need water, they need food, they need shelter. The woman who has the 4 of her own and 7 has one tiny hut. She has to put the babies in there because the hyenas come at night to try to get the weak children. The older children she puts under a tree, and she's by herself. So her neighbors, the other refugees, are trying to help her take care of them. So you see the kindness and you see the resilience. Like, every woman we spoke to was so strong. This is the tree there that she's living under, and right in a second there in the red. So this is a kind woman who's taken 7 additional children to care for that aren't her own, that she never met. They have no relationship to her. It's amazing, the generosity.
And I mean, in terms of the scale of this, Skyn, this really highlights it. You talk about a camp here. I know the UN say it could hit 500,000 people there, but so many millions of people being affected.
10 million.
By this drought, famine.
Yeah. It's really sad. It's a shocking thing that somehow at this day and age we haven't found some kind of system to be prepared for this. You know, I think that's one of the things Oxfam has been working on. That's what I was doing in Tanzania. You know, we need to have a food crisis preparedness plan, because in the future, food, water, land, this is what it's going to be about. This is what people are going to be fighting
I mean, as
for.
ever, I mean, there are complicated factors here.
Absolutely.
I mean, clearly we've got drought, famine. There's war. I mean, that is such a big issue there as well.
Absolutely. And I'm not a politician. I'm just someone who witnessed these people's stories, and they asked me to tell them, and that's what I'm here to do. There's so many complicated issues, and everyone that I met there, I was so impressed with the UN, with every charity there is working together. Every NGO is prepared to work together, and that's why every dollar, every pound, every euro that's sent, these people just desperately need it. And people are there ready to give, wanting to give. You know, these bigger problems, I don't know how to solve them, but I know that those people need water, and I want to help them.
Just give us a sense of what Oxfam you've been working with for a long time, and what they are able to do there.
Oxfam's specialty in a crisis is water and sanitation, which are 2 things that are desperately needed in this situation. Because these people that you're seeing on the film, they're outside the camp, there is no boreholes for water. There are no latrines yet because they're not let into the camp yet. Soon, hopefully they will be. So hopefully soon the camps will be expanded. Oxfam is there ready. They have supplies here ready to ship immediately as soon as they get the dollars to be able to do that. I saw the other charities as well. You know, each charity gets assigned a certain task. Like one might be shelter. We are water and sanitation. That's what we did in Haiti as well. That's our specialty. And I know that there's been this huge outpouring in the UK, which I think is so moving because, you know, times are tough.
Well, Kristen, thank you very much indeed for coming in and to tell us all about that. I just saw how moved you there in all that footage there. Thank you very much indeed for highlighting the issue, Kristen.
Thank you.
Well, I've got some breaking news for you. Back to phone hacking.